Good morning students, this is Dr. Shirisha, Associate Professor from CSE Department, MLR Institute of Technology. In this session, we'll see what is JavaScript function. So, how to write a function and use functions in a client-side scripting language. So, the overview of the presentation is all about the functions that we are going to use and also the advantages of the functions and its properties and invocation and JavaScript program. Okay. So, what is a function? What is a function? In every programming language, like we have already studied it in C and other programming languages, C, C++, Java. So, how to write a function? So, a group of statements which are put together once, okay, and they can be used repeatedly on a web page. So, when one block of code is written, so you have some function when some block of code is written, so you can reuse it multiple times, okay. So, this is how you can write the function and use the function. But syntactically, there is a difference between writing your function in various programming languages. So, we will see how to write it in the JavaScript. So, this is also known as a subprogram, procedure or a subroutine. So, what are the advantages? So, number of lines of codes is reduced because you are reusing the function. So, reusability it is providing. So, when it is providing the reusability, the code you can reuse it anywhere without repeating the multiple lines. You only repeat the, we will call the function. So, code becomes easier to read and understand, and code becomes easier to maintain as changes need to be made at a single location instead of multiple locations. So, only at a single location you can make the changes. We can just use that function wherever you are required and do the changes accordingly. What are the function properties and invocation? JavaScript function is defined with the function keyword. So, normally you will write a function with like this, right? Function name followed by the parenthesis. Here you will have to write a function keyword in front of the function that you are going to define. So, this is a function keyword followed by the name followed by parenthesis. So, what is here? This is therefore nothing but the function name and this is nothing but the parenthesis. Function name contains letters, digits, underscores and dollar signs. So, same, whatever the variable naming rules we have, the same naming rules will follow for functions also. So, we are using here, can include letters, digits, underscores or dollar sign. Parentheses may include parameter names separated by commas. So, whatever the parentheses we are giving, so here you can give parameter 1, parameter 2, like that. How many parameters you need? That many parameters separated by a comma you can give. So, the code to be executed by the function is placed inside the curly brackets. Here the block of codes need to be written. Okay. So, this is the syntax. So, function is a keyword. This is the keyword. And once the keyword function is written, it is followed by the function name and followed by the parenthesis, and this is the code. Okay. So, how to invoke a function? So, code inside the function will execute when something invokes or when something is called. When an event occurs, when a user clicks on a button, when an event occurs. So, when event occurs, when a user clicks on a button or move his mouse, okay, when he clicks any key in a keyboard. So, these are all the events. So, when it is invoked means when the function is called, then automatically self-invoked. So, these three cases your function can be used. So, what is the example for the function? So, this is the example. So, we are just writing it inside the HTML and the script. What function? Document dot write within the function. So, when a block of code is started, blocks are started inside the block, whatever you are writing, that is inside the function. So, within the function. And here in the body part, you have document.write before function call, it will display, and document.write br is nothing but a break. Then my function, this is a calling function. So, you are calling the function which you have defined previously. Here you have defined the my function. So, that function is called here. Then this function is called, this code will get executed and this will be the output within the function. Okay. Then, this is how we call the function. So my function, when you are calling the function, you need not write the function keyword again. Only when you are defining the function, here we are defining the function, here only we will write the keyword function. Okay, but when you are calling, you no need to write the function, just call the name of the function. Okay, so returning a value from the function. So how do you return a value from the function? So let me show you this first. So I am taking the program which we have written function inside this. So take that function along with the function call. So I am taking the body part. So what is happening here? So we have written a function where we have defined the block of statements within the function and you are calling a simple function. Okay. So I am just saving this with fun dot. So before the function call, because we are printing the before the function call in the document.write. So that statement you can see here. So before the function call, when this function is called, so it is going upward and this statement is getting printed, document.write within the function. So within the function is displayed here. Okay, this is how you have to execute. See, observe that even though we are executing a JavaScript, we are saving the program with HTML because scripting is written inside for the logic, and for presentation we are using HTML. So you have to save that with the HTML. Okay. Next is how to invoke a function using a return values. So here return value from the function. The previous program we have not passed any parameters, but here we are passing the two parameters a comma b. C is equals to a plus b, logic, return C. So just we are passing the parameters here. So what happens when you are calling your function? So here document.write add, we are passing 2 comma 4. Then sum also we are adding, calling the function again 4 comma 6. So what will be the output for this? So here if you see 6 and 10 both you are getting. So why? Because in this program if you see we are having 4 comma 2. Okay, one parameter, one of the two parameters that we are passing is 2 and 4, which is 2 plus 4 is equals to 6, and here also you are passing 4 plus 6. So this is 10. See how you are calling a function. Here you are writing a function. Okay, add, writing the block of statements, but you are calling this add wherever you are required. Repeatedly you are called. Reusability. This is called as reusability. Okay, so this is the advantage of the function where you can call it any number of times wherever required. So you can pass parameters with the different values also. Okay, next. So I hope you all understood what is function with parameters and without the parameters. So function can be written using a function keyword. Hope you all understood. Thank you all.